Dragi gledatelji, dobrodošli u 4. epizodu našeg ETVOS podcasta. Danas imam zanimljive goste. Radit ćemo razgovor na engleskom jeziku. Oni sad gledaju i pitaju se šta ja to pričam o njima. Imamo zanimljive goste, prebacit ćemo se u jednom trenutku na engleski jezik. Teofil Stanciu je danas s nama ovdje i Marcu Doru, ili Doru Marcu. We'll speak about that. It's kind of confusing. Sad ću se prebaciti na engleski, tako da nadam se da vi koji ste počeli gledati da ćete moći nastaviti pratiti na engleskom. Okay, so Teofil and Marcu.
Teofil and Doru.
Doru, yeah, exactly. This is very confusing for us. So maybe he can explain first his name. Marcu Doru, for us Marcu is like Mark and Doru is like surname, but actually it's not, right?
Yeah, because Marcu is the family name.
Yeah.
So Doru is my first name. And actually this is an authentic word in Romania because it's coming from dor, which means maybe in English, I miss you, something like that.
Uh-huh.
But which is more profoundly. So in English you can say I miss you, but I could live without you. But when you say in Romania that met dor de tine, I miss you, it's something very, very profoundly.
It's very profound, but you know, for us, and probably you see that here, that people refer to Marcu.
Yeah, more or less, but being here for a couple of times, people already know my first name, so they call me Doru.
Good.
But my colleagues from where I studied in Leuven used to call me Mark because it was because of this. So it was much easier for them to pronounce Mark than Doru.
Okay. So if I say Marcu at any point in this talk, I'm getting used to it. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
okay. Teofil, your name is not so confusing.
No, and
Teofil, it's a nice name also.
easy to pronounce in Croatian, I think.
Yeah, but this Stanciu, yeah?
Stanciu.
I mean, you have been friends of the seminary here for many years, actually. And I'd like to hear more about it. Maybe you can say more about your ministry, what you do in Romania, and then also Doru can say about him.
Okay.
And why are you here?
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Romania, right now, I'm the editorial director of a publishing house called De ce nu eu? Which you could translate, why not me? This is actually, why not me? And we have, this year we will have 15 collections, and we publish authors like Karl Barth, Jürgen Moltmann, Walter Brueggemann.
Is it a Christian publishing house, or you do also secular?
It's a Christian publishing house, but we try not to be confessional in what we publish. So we publish a range of different authors from different Christian traditions. And on top of that, I also I am the editor-in-chief of interdenominational magazine that it's only online. It's called Convergențe in Romanian. And also I have some teaching responsibilities in Eastern European Bible College and in Greek Catholic faculty that has a department in Oradea, but is affiliated to the Babeș-Bolyai University in Cluj.
So you teach, what is your area?
My area is public theology.
Okay, public theology. Good.
Yep.
Good. Doru?
Yeah, also I'm coming from Romania, as you already know.
So he's from Oradea and you are from?
I am actually not from Craiova, but now I'm living in Craiova, which is in south of Romania, but not so far from there. I have my roots. But now, since 2016, I'm living in Craiova. I am an Orthodox. I belong to the Romanian Orthodox Church.
I cannot notice.
Yeah, you should.
Yes, you should.
Of course, I studied in an Orthodox faculty in Bucharest, in the capital of Romania. So now basically I'm back in Craiova teaching also both in seminary and also in the faculty. I'm teaching Orthodox missiology And probably I will say that my focus is much more on ecumenical dialogue. So maybe.
So Teofil, you are not Orthodox. You are, but not Romanian Orthodox.
Yes, officially I'm part of Baptist Church.
Okay. So that's interesting for our viewers to know that, that this is an interesting combination of you guys here with us. What brought you guys together? How this happened? I mean, you are not from the same ecclesial circles, let's say. From theological, probably also not, right? How? He can say first, then you can.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I can say first because I was first time here.
Okay.
So I was my first time here in Osijek at ETVOS, coming for ODC, Osijek Doctoral Colloquium. During my PhD studies in Craiova, I applied for a scholarship here during this research program. And I have been here my first time in 2017, in July. And I had the opportunity to stay more or less 5 weeks here in Osijek during that colloquium. And
how you heard about the colloquium?
Actually,
who invited you? Or?
Yeah, we heard about through SEAMS, applying for becoming a member of this association. Also, they presented this research program for PhD students. At that time, I was not married, so I had the opportunity to come and to stay here, as I said, for more or less 5 weeks. And coming to your question, first time I met with Teofil here in Osijek, I think before an annual conference of SEAMS in 2020. Something like that.
So before COVID, probably.
Just before COVID. Yeah, it was in February 2020. And starting from that moment, we have been in touch, and this friendship developed in such a way which we can develop later on.
Teofil, do you remember when you first time saw him? Your first encounter with him.
Actually, we have a picture from that.
Oh, there's
Yes.
Maybe you'll find it, and then we can maybe put it for our viewers to see it.
Yes.
Much younger.
Much younger.
More hope in your life.
And our hair. I mean, my hair actually looked much different.
But his hair is
he's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Young.
He did not change much. But he will see, because he's still in his 30s. So.
Oh yeah. So in 2020, you came for the first time here?
Yeah, I was here for the first time.
For the same occasion, Osijek Doctoral Colloquium.
Yes.
Or so, yeah.
I was for the Osijek Doctoral Colloquium, and I was actually pushed, if you want, by our common teacher back then, Corneliu Constantinianu. You had him as a teacher in faculty, and I had the privilege to be his doctoral student for a while. And being my supervisor, he encouraged me at the beginning, and then he was like, "You have to go there." So I was here, but at that time, the SEAMS conference was delayed a bit.
Sorry for interrupting. You mentioned several times SEAMS.
Yeah.
Can you maybe just explain what SEAMS is? Because we mentioned several times. So just for people, when they hear SEAMS, what it is?
Central Eastern European Association for Mission Studies.
Okay.
So it's a theological association. And the vast majority of members are part of this region of the world. Romania, Croatia, and also some of them are from Central Asia, Ukraine, but also from Western countries. And
so that was the annual conference that's going on every year here in Osijek, right?
Yes.
And this year as well. Yeah.
Yes. In 2020, they decided, I don't know exactly why, to have a gap. I mean, the Osijek Doctoral Colloquium was in February, and The annual conference was in March, just before the shutdown, the global shutdown. And we came back after the colloquium. Some of us, me and some of my colleagues, came back especially for the conference here. And after that, we were in touch with the organizers and mentors and so on. At one point, you ask how we finish up being here as, we'll talk about that maybe, as leaders in this colloquium.
All of us would like to hear.
But it's more about who, not about how. Anne-Marie and Peter Penner, we will come back to that, invited us at some point to join the team after being participants in the past. So I started in 2020, but only later on I joined the team after I finished my PhD also.
Okay. We'll speak about Odyssey in more details because we'd like to hear more about it. And we mentioned several times Odyssey, and maybe some people, what is this Odyssey? I'd like to know, but patience, right? Let's go back a little bit to your ministries in Romania. Romania is an Orthodox country, majority Orthodox country, and Baptists are a significant number if you compare it to Croatia, or Pentecostals as well, right? Significant numbers there. Maybe you can, if you can give us a little bit of explanation. Okay, we are from the majority church, from your point of view, and then from minority as well. How is this possible that Orthodox Christianity in Romania is a little bit different maybe than this part of the world? Here we are used to Serbian Orthodox Church. Of course, there are similarities, but perhaps there are also differences. Perhaps, maybe. How you see, as an Orthodox Christian, how you see the role of Orthodox Church in Romania? I don't think political role, but a role as a major church and relationship with minorities, and how is possible there are so many Baptists? I mean, for your terms maybe not, but from our point of view, quite a significant number. And how does it function, Orthodox Church and other denominations in Romania?
Probably I will start with my personal experience because my father's sister, my aunt, she became a Pentecostal, I think around 90s. I don't know exactly the moment, but they have a long tradition in the Pentecostal church. And probably because of this relationship with them coming into our house, bringing the Bible with them and give it to us, from that point I started to read the Bible. I think this situation and this normal connectionship between Orthodox and other non-Orthodox traditions, also because the Pentecostal and the Baptists have a long tradition in the Romania. So at this moment, I don't think so we can speak, or maybe we can speak that there are different paradigm. So if you look back in the history at the beginning of the evangelical churches in Romania, probably there were some conflicts. But now, living in a civilized society, I think these relationships are common and usual. Of course, not all the time. But probably I will say in my case, and this is what I experienced studying in theology and also after that in ecumenical theology, I discovered that we should dialogue with the others and not to be so opposed. Of course, maybe we can make a difference in the official voice of the church, but also at the personal level. Maybe coming back also to my experience with my Pentecostal aunt. So before to be a member of the church, we are relatives, so we should have this this connectionship. So I will say that the paradigm changes in Romania, and probably also because we have a lot of people who studied in West in these cycles, coming back and discussing, telling to the other people. So of course we are not to negate the theological differences, but we should dialogue and to know each other, because most of the time we only accuse the other, but we don't know too much about the other. So this can be,
Can you, I mean, my interest is from our context, Orthodoxy. Can you give us your view, or can you compare Serbian Orthodox Church that's present here? There is no Romanian Orthodox Church in Croatia, but Serbian Orthodox Church, or Macedonian Orthodox Church, or I don't know, Montenegrin. Can you compare it with Romanian Orthodox Church, just for our viewers, maybe to understand, are there differences? I mean, I've been in the States attending an Orthodox church. It was a little bit different than I'm used to here. So can you compare it?
Yes and no, because it's a big question. So maybe it is much wise to look to my own church in Romania and to see that we did not have this kind of situation as you had here in the past. And of course, you know that in the Orthodox nation, so this nationalistic feeling is much more powerful. So there is an interference between your tradition and belief, and also about your about your nationalistic identity. So, but I will not go too deep because I think it's at least. In my vision, it's a sensible topic, and also because that was that history at that moment. So, but we should live in present and not in the past.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Theo, what's your view of to be a minority, religious minority in Romania?
Yes, for me also it's a complex experience. And I'm not going to detail much. Nevertheless, I grew up in a Baptist family, so I had this feeling of being a minority. And the Orthodox Church and the Orthodox population around me was this strange thing that we heard a lot about, but never encounter actually. And only later on, when I was in my college years, I really started to study more and try to understand.
Started to read Staniloae, right?
Yeah, and also Staniloae, but not only Staniloae.
Not only, but that's often in the encounter with Orthodox theology. I know for Romanian students, you read Staniloae.
I actually started with these neo-patristic guys like Evdokimov and Vladimir Losky and so on. And only later I discovered also Staniloae. But in those years, I had a friend that was studying Orthodox theology in the same university in Oradea, and we started to discuss as persons, as human beings, and we end up becoming very, very good friends. Yes, I agree that the paradigm changed quite a lot in the last, especially 20 years, because before that, the whole history is marked by several, let's put it that way, not so nice encounters between the minority and the majority. In this context, we developed as minority a sectarian perspective and ethos, and also this arrogance this pride of being those elected among these non-believers that we, how we called the Orthodox. It's only later that I found out that, at least if in numbers, the Romanian Orthodox Church is the third in the world. After the Russian Orthodox Church and the Ukrainian.
Okay, oh, that's interesting.
Yes, this was something that...
Can you give us the numbers in Romania, just to have the feeling, at least in percentage or in real numbers, or the main Christian or the main religions in Romania?
So you start with Orthodox, they are 85% or something like that?
In the past, now I think we are much less.
Yeah, but above 80,
above 80.
80% in the country. Then we have these Protestant traditions that are ethnicity related, like Reformed Church, predominantly Hungarian.
Okay.
We also have Greek Catholics, quite a lot. And when it comes about evangelicals, we are less than 5% in the country, a country with 20 million people, more or less. I mean,
So
now we
when
are...
evangelicals, Baptists, Pentecostals, Free churches.
Yes, independent, brethren. They are also organized as we have in Romania this name, it's cult. If you translate it exactly in English, it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Cult. So it's not cult, but it's an official organization recognized by the state. And we also have Adventists, and it's difficult to classify. Sorry. It's difficult to introduce them in the evangelical group because of the theological differences. But this is the landscape. And we have just few people that in census declare to be themselves agnostic or atheist and so on.
So a pretty religious nation.
Officially, yeah.
Officially, yeah.
Officially.
But there's also Lutherans, right? Germans
Yes.
usually.
Yes, but they are smaller and smaller because Ceausescu actually exported people, German ethnics, to Germany, and he received amounts of money for every people he exported. It was, and also he did the same with Jews. He had this agreement with Israel. A lot of Jews, Hungarian speaking or Romanian or whatever, they were exported literally during the 80s in the Ceausescu's regime.
Okay, thank you. Just to give us an overview to understand how religious situation in Romania. I mean, I've noticed that Romania has a pretty big diaspora. I mean, wherever I go, I meet some Romanians. In Austria, for example, in Vienna, when I'm in wherever, in a bus, you can hear Romanians speaking. I think it's a pretty big population of Romanians in Austria.
Yes.
But that's also not only there, but in France, UK,
Spain, Belgium, Germany, Italy.
Many intellectuals actually are outside of the country. Is this because of the regime that they left before, or the people went studying and they remained? I mean, I know newer generations now. I met some Romanian professors in the States or wherever in Europe. So is this a trend, or why is this so?
I will just mention two moments. The first one is the communist regime and their attempt to get rid of these people that were protesting against the regime. So one way of doing this was to expel them, to get them out of the country. So these are older guys now, but...
Was Eliade?
Yeah, he was... Actually, he left the country just before the communists closed the borders. So, but there are others like Paul Goma, for example, Norman Mania. These are writers, quite famous in Western world, and also Christians that were forced to leave the country, like Richard Wurmbrand, for example, or Joseph Zahn, and others. And there was a second important moment just after the fall of the communism, when our new president actually took over the country through manipulations and so on, because he was just a second row of communists. So he was not very happy with freedom of speech, with everything. And we had this event, tragic event. It's called Piața Universității. I don't know how you would translate that. University Square or something like that. They were protesting there. A lot of there were students and professors from university in Bucharest, and they were violently repressed. And the president actually called the miners from a very strong, how you call that? I don't know exactly the word, but it's a region where there used to be a lot of miners working there, and they came and violently repressed that freedom actually protest. So after that, a lot of people from there decided to leave the country because they said these are communists as well. So it's it makes no sense to stay here. So they, and of course, after we enter European Union and the border were opened,
labor market.
Yes, a lot of people decided that they could, they could build a better life in Western world.
Tell us about life in Romania. When you compare, I mean, you're pretty young. I'm a little bit older. Teofil is also young, but you are young. You're our youngster, you know. You're pretty young, and I can ask you to compare the times of Ceausescu with democratic Romania.
He was born in
90. So I could say
you could
this.
say, yes. So, actually, for both of you guys, how you see Romania today? I mean, I'll ask you from the perspective of the wave of secularism, relativism, all of these things that are common danger to all of us, Orthodox or Protestant or Catholics, whatever. How you see today the influence of these forces from outside? Is it happening, or it's still not there yet? Or
if you look in the statistics, it's not. But we definitely know that there is this situation.
But the lifestyle of people.
But the life, coming to this question, also from my experience, I was born in April 1990, so after the collapse of the communist regime. So I could not refer to that period because I was not living in that moment. But of course, discussing with my parents, with my father, actually he always told to me that there were not good times. So he is one of those one who didn't like communist time. But probably if I look also to my family, of course, during the 90s and after, probably the life of Romanian people change after the integration of the European Union. And I would say
2005 or
2007.
7.
Yeah, and I could say that nowadays in Romania, of course, there are a lot of people who are not living so good, but the lifestyle in Romania grows.
Of course.
And this is, if you look to the official statistics, also from the European Union, and I think we are on a good track. Of course, we had also our past problems with corruption. And
we don't have it in Croatia. No corruption.
Okay, but so I could say that we have a good side. But coming to the second part of your question related with secularization and the others, if you look at least in the Orthodox churches, the participation of the believers in the liturgy and so on, so there is a gap between what we declare and what we practice in reality. And also this could be an explanation that people are much more secularized, maybe probably influenced by different ideologies. But
what will be the ideologies that you refer to, for example, that are taking our believers, you know?
Yeah, also, we have to say that in Romania, it is this pressure to denigrate the Christian churches in general. So people are more connected to the media, to the internet, and they see all kind of bad examples, even in the Orthodox Church. So for that reason, people are asking, if someone like a priest did that, so I don't think this is a good Christian religion tradition and so on.
It can be a good excuse for someone.
Yeah, but people they are waiting for this kind of excuse.
Yeah.
To maybe to motivate what they are living in that moment. So I think we can say. Maybe coming back to this kind of relationship between the Orthodox and the others, in some instances we also look back to the Neo-Protestant churches, so the Baptists, the Pentecostals, and we see
Protestant.
This is the word in Romania. So looking to those communities, also the Orthodox believers start to reflect on their own tradition and to, as I said, to start to read the Bible and go into the church to take confession and also take communion. But I would connect this question with what we see in the Orthodox diaspora, Romanian Orthodox diaspora, because there is a more intensive church life style. So I had this experience to...
Why is that so?
I don't know the explanation, but probably because when you are outside, you are not in your cultural context. So people are coming to the church also for other reasons. Because you speak Romanian, so you go in that church, specific church, and starting from that moment, it depends, of course, on the priest ministry. But I will say that at least what I experienced in Belgium, in Orthodox Romanian church in Antwerp, it was a very good experience. So
there is Romanian Orthodox Church in Belgium?
Yes, there are a lot of Romanian Orthodox churches. One of the biggest is in Brussels, but also in Antwerp or Anvers, as a second town in Belgium. We have one big church there, and you can imagine to see, I think 200, 300 for us in numbers to see the people in the church, and maybe half of them coming to take Holy Communion. It was something which I didn't experience back home in Romania. So now we can use this experience of the diaspora, but of course there is a tension on both sides. So, but I think we should we should follow this example.
Maybe we can talk in this second part of our...
I just want to add something. I mean, we have these two pressures or two different threads of development. One is the re-emergence of the church in the public sphere after the fall of the communism, and a lot of churches...
Any church.
Any church
in general.
Any church. So a lot of church buildings and activities, public
Is this like
activities.
a revival that we can say?
It's not so much a revival. I will just stick with re-emergence in the public sphere, maybe. And also a secularization process that is coming usually from West. For example, you ask about what kind of influences or ideologies. One influence is this spirituality without institution. So this is, so this is pretty common also in Romania in different circles. But at the same time, I say we are not secularized enough as a society in order to be able to collaborate among different Christian communities. Because if you look in Western countries, these differences that are important theologically are not counting as much as they do in Romania. Because I think that secularization has this beneficial effect on forcing you to develop your identity and assume this identity.
So we need more secularization.
In a way, or something, we need to understand better. Or we need... No, but we need at least to understand that a strong identity grow up in dialogue, not in isolation. So when your identity is strong enough, you're not afraid to dialogue, to interact, and the contrary is true. When your identity is weak or weakly defined, maybe, then you are afraid of talking with these, I don't know, Orthodox non-believers. Those are different from you. So I will emphasize this aspect as well, because I think it's also important in Romanian context.
That's interesting. I will ask you, both of you, are you a typical Baptist, typical Orthodox Christian? You do not sound to me as a typical Baptist, for example.
If a typical Baptist is...
Whatever that means in Romania.
Classical Baptist. Maybe not. Although I don't like to see myself as exceptional, but it's not that. It's just that I really think that others, Orthodox Catholics, Greek Catholics, and so on, are really Christians. So it's not something that I offer them as you may be. No, I think that I'm not in that posture to judge them, but to accept that they are really Christian, and it's their job to deal with their own identity and their own tradition, and I can learn a lot from them. This is what I try to do.
Doru, from your perspective, are you a typical Orthodox Christian?
I would say, in a way, of course.
Very, very ecumenical. I mean, I don't know what is a typical Orthodox Christian in Romania, but you seem to me very ecumenically open, in a good sense, for dialogue, for talk, for understanding, mutual understanding. That's my observation of you.
Yeah, probably this is because I had the opportunity to go abroad, to study in a Catholic faculty in Leuven. Also coming here in Osijek and meeting you as people, have that experience in my family with the Pentecostal relatives. So I would say that I am not, as Teofil said, as an exception, but I want to say that it can be not like a model, but there are a lot of people who are like that. So
good. I like you as you are, both of you. Okay, in the second part of this talk, it's time to talk about the Odyssey. Not OCD. OCD is something else, but Odyssey. We mentioned Odyssey several times, and Odyssey brought you guys together somehow, right? Who will start? What is Odyssey? What is your role in Odyssey? Maybe you can start, and then you can add, and then we continue.
Yeah, I can start because I was first in Odyssey.
Yeah, of course.
So for that reason.
Firstborn.
Yeah. So as I said during my PhD studies back in Craiova, of course I wanted to travel and to dialogue with the others, because this was somehow my research in doctoral project.
What was your doctoral project actually?
Actually, and probably because I'm very influenced by this, I studied the theology and life of Father Ion Bria, who is very well known in the Orthodox circles, but also in the evangelical communities. That one who promoted very well the expression, the concept liturgy after the liturgy.
Interesting.
So I had the opportunity to study during my master's studies in Leuven, I had the opportunity to travel to Geneva, to go into archives, and to search this kind of to see how he lived there, because he was an official employer in WCC in Geneva for more than 21 years. So if you look at him, also he was an Orthodox and also as a priest. So for me, he became like a model. And now coming back to the question related with ODC. So ODC means Osijek Doctoral Colloquium.
You heard Osijek Doctoral Colloquium, ODC. Yeah.
Okay. So when
it also happens not only Osijek, but the others, another town, right?
Yeah, this is because we developed and to have different satellite locations. And in past we had also in Russia, in Kiev, in Ukraine.
So in Kiev we have Osijek Doctoral Colloquium.
Actually,
Kiev Doctoral Colloquium.
So they were called satellite locations. So the official name of the program is Osijek Doctoral Colloquium because of the origins of this program.
We like it, yeah. I like it, yeah. Okay, okay, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so I came here, I applied to come during that period because I saw what they are trying to do in this.
And what are they trying to do with Osijek Doctoral Colloquium? Why? I mean, I hear about it wherever I go, and I travel quite a lot. And people tell me, oh, I know Osijek because I was attending Osijek Doctoral Colloquium 5 years ago or something. What is the core idea of ODC?
Maybe I will say that maybe starting from this word colloquium, but not in a formal way, but in a more informal way. So we like to say that ODC is a research program during the PhD studies, but also accepting people who are preparing to apply for PhD studies. So for me, it was very important to come here and to discuss with other mentors, professors, and with other students to receive a feedback of what I'm trying to do in my PhD research. We don't have this kind of experience back in Romania. I don't know in other circles, but at least in the Orthodox circles. Of course, we have to present the reports and so on, but we don't have this kind of exercise to come together and to present in front of the other people and to listen to their questions and remarks and clarifications.
Okay, so the idea is, for example, I would like to do my PhD. I'm not sure. I know that I would like to do something, or I'm already in the phase of PhD, right? I can come here, stay for a few days, week or 2 weeks or whatever, right? You correct me if I'm wrong. And
no.
Just if you can explain the concept, how it is helpful. What for maybe some people who like to come. Maybe.
Yeah. The idea this was, of course, we were not in the first line when the program started in 2016, in January 2016, and the first and the first edition of ODC, it was in July 2016. The first people who came here, the first students, so the first edition. The idea, maybe it's about this learning community, people who are coming from this part of the world, coming here and express their research and having the feedback from the others.
Okay.
I'll try to make a very short description.
So it should be advertisement, guys.
Yeah, okay. So it's
unpaid, but
Yeah, 2-week programs.
Yes.
Now, because in the past was 6 weeks, was 4 weeks, but now we stick to 2 weeks program, intensive program, where you have the possibility to read in the library, in your library, which is very, very nice and quite a good offer here, to read, to write, and also to interact with others in some seminars. So we have every day a research presentation. Everyone has to do it. And
so you present what you research.
You present what you research and you get feedback.
From the others.
From the others. And also you have the possibility to discuss face-to-face with or via Zoom or, I don't know, online connections with mentors that are here or in other places. None of these will replace your official supervisor. We emphasize this a lot. We only advise you.
If you have one, if you are in the phase, like thinking about you don't have it.
Yes, but we also tell those people we can help you until this point, but you'll have to discuss with your future supervisor where to take your research. Okay. So this is the idea.
So we have participants from different countries,
mentors,
participants doing various things, researching their own topics. Some are similar, maybe, or the same. This is the same field.
They have to have some sort of missiological accent.
Okay. So that's important.
That's important, okay. Yeah. And the program was designed to be interdenominational and also international. So these are...
And it is.
It is. And we maintain this. So it's not only for, I don't know, Croatian, for Romanian, for whatever. It's for people in this part of the world.
So how one day looks like for an Odyssey participant? For example?
Okay, we start in the morning, of course, with a short devotion.
Good start.
Good start with a short common prayer. Of course, we have a schedule before so people know that they are going to take that devotion. And it depends on each experience and tradition. So this is in the morning, I think more or less 20 minutes, something like that. And after we have a research student presentation.
This can be partial research. I mean, it has to be a finished paper or partial research?
No.
Just something to present that you are working on. Okay.
Most of the time, for those who are coming for the first time, they will present the project in itself, so the contents and so on. But those who are coming here for the second time or maybe for the third one, they will present something more in depth.
Okay.
So they have time to present their research, I think in 20 minutes, something like that, using PowerPoint presentations if they want. Most of the time they use this tool. And in the second part of that moment, we have time for discussion and put questions, give feedback, and so on. It is important that in those sessions also the mentors participate and also the other students.
So the mentors are always present on site?
Yes.
At least a few mentors are here?
Most of the time all the mentors participate, with some exceptions. So this is more or less 1 hour, this research presentation, also with this part of questions and feedback. Of course, we should take a break and we have coffees and teas.
And eat something.
Yeah. And in the second part, we have a mentor's presentation. So
what does it mean? It's mentors presenting their work.
Mentor present, yeah.
No.
Mentors do these seminars that should help doctoral students to improve their skills in research. I mean, we had Parush, for example, talking about Parush Parushev about constructing your argument.
Okay. So it's a
methodological or different personal approaches in your research. Doru does this, for example, a seminar on how your PhD research is affecting your life with your family and so on.
So thank you for that. Yeah.
This kind of we go with this idea of holistic approach. And Katarina Penner, for example, is talking about research and AI, how to use it, where it's too much, or how can you benefit from interacting with AI. So these seminars are designed to help.
Okay. And so that's
the idea.
That's the mentor seminar, how you call it, right?
We call, mentor seminars.
Okay, and then you continue what?
Then we continue with what we call journey sharing. Every new student, because we cannot have them all in 2 weeks, it's too small time for that, they have to say something about their own journey. I mean, their life,
okay.
but also with some emphasis on how they ended up studying what they are studying.
And for some people, this journey is longer. For some, it's, in the terms of thinking about PhD, doing something, researching, so different journeys, right?
Yes, and this helps the participants to interact with each other at a personal level and to know each other. And eventually, this will lead to stronger relationship. And some of them are still keeping in touch years after they...
friendships.
And help each other with materials, with, emotional support in some instances. So we try to build a community around this, a learning community, but also a community of faith in a way. I mean, all these guys are studying something related to theology. So I think it's also useful and important.
It's transformational. It's not. So in the afternoon, after the lunch, for example, they have free time? Or?
Yeah, usually they have free time in the library for mentoring session, face-to-face, or via Zoom, and writing also. So we encourage them to stay in library or find a quiet place to write if they already have research, that part of thesis that they were working on.
Maybe just to add that also we have, when we start the program, we have intake interviews with the students. We as mentors, we invite that student to come and to present the goals of his coming here in ODC program. And also
but how you select, for example, just to, someone who would like to participate? How much does it cost? Is it expensive? Is it affordable? How I can become, part of it? What kind of selection criteria you do and other things? Maybe something that can be useful for potential candidates.
Maybe just to tell that we have the information about ODC on the website of OSIMS, Osijek Institute for Mission Studies.
That's a new animal now that we introduced. SAMS, ODC, now we have OSIMS.
Okay, but OSIMS, it belongs to ETS. So we know this. So we are going to announce, I think with 1 month, 2 months, to make the announcement for the next edition.
So it's usually winter and summer, right? 2 ODC per year.
2 per year, and we have already a tradition to have this in February, first 2 weeks in February, and in some cases 4 weeks in July. But it depends how many people apply in that edition. So also we have this opportunity to spread the information to different applications, and all the people who have been here will receive that information, and
former participants.
Yes, and they can share with other students. So we do things like that. Coming to the question related with the costs, we should say that this ODC program it's functioning with the help of some donors. We are not going to tell the names
but we are
grateful to them, of course. So the costs are not very expensive. For example, for someone who is trying to apply, he has to pay as a fee registration of 50 euros. And if he will be accepted in the program, he will pay 75 euros per week.
Per week.
So
and he can or she can stay 4 weeks or 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
2 weeks, but if the program is 4 weeks, it will be 75 euros per week, so much more.
But a person can stay for the whole summer?
Of course.
4 weeks in total?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, I stayed because in the second edition in 2017, there were 5 weeks of the program, so I stayed here for 5 weeks.
Okay.
So I had a good time in that moment. And only to say that within this cost, they have accommodation, they have breakfast, lunch, so they have access to the mentors and so on. Because of course there are other costs of the program. But this is for the participants.
So it is affordable, and is it for everybody or for specific countries? Like Eastern Europe only, or you don't mind about Americans, for example, applying?
It's usually for Eastern European, and if we talk about people from US or some other countries, in some instances we can accept them, but it's important what they are studying. We have now David, I will just say David. He is a US citizen, but he is studying something related with Romanian context.
Okay, contextual.
Yeah, so it's contextual, so it's the benefits of this thesis will be also for Romanians, not only for people in US. And I think that these are rare cases when someone from Western world would like to attend in ODC, because they have already different settings that would help them to study. Maybe it's important to mention that these costs represent only 10% of the whole total cost per student. So it's important.
It's affordable.
It's important to have this in mind.
Actually, now it came to my mind that we didn't say what your role is in the ODC. You guys, what are you doing? I mean, you are mentors, obviously, and people who promote the idea of ODC. But what do you do? What's your position, if you can say?
So this program was started in 2015. Maybe the first discussions were around that year. And Professor Anne-Marie Cole, and Professor Peter Penner, and Corneliu Constantineanu, and your dean, Peter Kuzmic, were in those first discussions. And for the most part of it, the program was led by Anne-Marie Cole together with Peter Penner, with the help of Katarina Penner and Parush Parushev and other people that were involved at the beginning. And at some point they decided to raise a new generation, and they invited us as junior mentors, me, and Kristina Olach, and Alexandra Apostolovsky, and Doru. And I think that it was in 2024, in January, we were invited to be part of the program leadership team. And now we are executives, actually. They are me, Doru, and Katarina Penner. And Peter Penner and Anne-Marie Cole continue to be our senior supervisors in a way. So they are not involved in day-to-day decisions, but when we have some general discussions, we involve them as well because of their experience, expertise, and also because they understand better the whole program. So that's how we function now, and this is the point where we are. Maybe.
So you coordinate in a way.
This is also another job activity in the whole program. So we started as a program leaders team in January 2024, and since December also I was asked by the PLT, program leaders team, also to take the role of as a program coordinator. But I will say that it's much more as a administrative secretary position. So I'm dealing with making the announcements, stay in touch with the students, receiving their application, preparing papers for our steering committee when we decided who is going to be accepted and not.
So it's a serious process, a serious organization of the whole thing. It just it does not happen like just like that, but it's the whole logistics in behind.
This is because we have in both in those cases, in Osijek and Almaty, I think we have each session more or less 20 students, participants. And if you put together the mentors, 5, 6, 4, it depends on the each session. So there are a lot of things which has to be organized. So this is what I am doing as a program coordinator. But also this is a good situation because being a member of the program leaders team, I'm participating in all the discussions. And after that I can go as a program coordinator and to apply those decisions.
Your final words for the Odyssey, invite people to join. Would you invite them, and why? In a few sentences, now is a good opportunity.
I think that the best promotion is to discuss with people that were in ODC previously. So I can point at least 10, 15 people that are willing to say something about ODC, and if you discuss with them and they will convince you, then you should apply.
Okay.
Otherwise, you cannot. I mean, it's a decision that everybody can
So there
make.
is no need for recommendation or something from someone?
We need some formal recommendation, of course, but this is the starting point. I mean, ask someone that was here before, and after that you will decide what is best for you.
Okay.
Yeah, probably I would say almost the same thing. That so also this was my case. So being here and experience this, I succeeded to defend my thesis. So it was a good experience because when you have to defend your thesis, you already have some presentation back. And I will say that in the program, as a small statistics, I think there were involved within these 11 years more than 200 students who came here and experienced ODC. So I think the results can speak also on this.
Yep.
Yeah, and maybe this will help. For this mandate, we have also ODC Publication Fund that could be accessed by those that were part of ODC program. So these theses that we have in front of us were published also with the help of this fund. So it's helpful for a PhD graduate, or how you call it, a doctor, okay, to have also a financial support to publish his work finally. So this could be also something that would help to decide.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, guys. I can only say that please explore the ODC possibility, apply, get in touch with the leaders of the program, and join us, right? Thank you. God bless you. Hvala vama što ste bili s nama ovih sat vremena i nadam se da ste puno toga naučili, novoga i o Rumunjskoj, i o teologiji, i o društvenom kontekstu tamo, ali najviše o Osječkom doktorskom kolokviju koji je bio u središtu ovog našeg razgovora. Vidimo se sljedećom prilikom. Hvala.